You know, what's making that sound? Hello? Hey, Michelle. Hi, Michelle. How are you? I think you are on YouTube. Let's double check. Let's see what's happening over there. Excuse me. Who's there with me? Because you know that I have to turn this up though. Who's there with me? I don't want that. Good morning. It's Facebook. Let me see. Hi, good afternoon. How are you guys doing? Just a quick update on our next move. My YouTube monitors are here. Say hello, monitors, and click the thumbs up. Hello, how are you guys? Let's do that. Yeah, I know you guys are there. Let me do the thumbs up before you do. Where are my Facebook people? Let's see if I can get on Facebook from here. How are you guys doing? Let's do the Facebook from over here. See if I can see you. See if I can see you. Just let me know if it's too noisy. Quick update. Let's do the Facebook from over here. See if I can see you. Yes, I can. See if I can see you. All right, so I think I'm coming in loud and clear. Um, I can do Facebook. Um, that's YouTube. Hey, Vaughn, Annabelle Campbell, how are you guys doing? Vaughn, how you doing? Still waiting for your support in Vaughn for the Pollyanna project. I am still so waiting on your support. Right? Oh boy. Where do I go from here? It's just not, I'm not used to that. So somebody say something. Um, just want to give a quick update on how things are going here in Jamaica. Very nice. I see you, but I'm not seeing you guys. Say no one is saying anything. You know all the things said already. Let me see if I let me see if I can tag some persons. So maybe if I come here, put that one there, and then I could use this one and tag some person. Yeah. Let me tag some persons. Vaughn, how you doing? Hey Kimberly, how are you? How are you, Kimberly? Good to see you on the broadcast. How is JCP? not playing any music. I just want to say thanks to those persons who supported the Pollyanna project, the Jamaica leg. I'm tagging most of them right now just to let them know that so I'm not seeing anyone saying anything, right? So you click on. We're just gonna give God thanks for. There you too. There you go. I want to see it's live and direct. Karen, what's up? How are you, Karen? I am good, darling. I am indeed good. You know, just want to say big up to the Cassiton people. Darnell Moore, let me tag Darnell. Let's tag Darnell, D-A-R-N, Darnell. Let's tag Darnell. Thank you, Darnell. Good job, along with your team from the CDC and the Castleton Community Center. Thank you. Thank you to my Jamaica Constabulary Force choir singers. Thank you. Um, thank you, guys. I wish somebody would tell me if I'm getting a feedback. Can you hear me, Karen? Let me see. I just turned up. Can you hear me, Karen? Right. Can you hear me, Karen? I am missing something. You're missing what you're missing. Oh, yes. Of course you're missing something, Karen. Oh, please. Of course you're missing something. You know? So we have another parish to go to. We have another 200 children that we will be distributing book bags to, supplies to, computers to. That is coming up over the Independence weekend. So thank you for my 50 stars. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, share the broadcast. It's the middle of the day. No one expects me to be on. Um, but I'm jumping on just to say thank you to those folks who send their contribution. Thank you, Brooklyn Nets, DGC Capital, our corporate sponsors. Thank you. Structure Craft, Ozone Refrigeration. These companies, they believe in what we are doing, and financially they showed up to facilitate what we are doing. So I tell you, God is a good God, you know. 29 years of doing this, I'm feel like me at just 30. That means I'm do it. When me a 1 year old, me start to this. So, you know, it's good to help persons. It really and truly is good to help um, those persons. Um, you know, the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I, listen, guys, I really want to talk to some of you, but I'm not seeing anybody coming on. Maybe I haven't shared. That is possibly what happened. What are my options to share? I've never done my live on these devices. So I'm not familiar with what I'm doing, really. This is new to me. So let me try and see if I can share some more and see if everyone will get it. So if I do that, right? And Messenger, I should be sharing in Messenger. Send in Messenger. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's messenger folks will come on. But let you man, the Jamaica Constabulary Force persons them, but love you know, there are great police officers out there, you know, people. It's not all of the police officers are bad. And where is Rosie B? Rosie B possibly need to come in on this live. Because I tell you, they were such a great help to us. The the police officers, they were such a great help. They came out in their numbers. They came out in their numbers. They helped. They lift the boxes. They packed out. They didn't stop. The police officers is like it's like they are our volunteers. Thank you, Jeremy King. Thank you very much. You know, it's like they are our volunteers. And they help, they lift the boxes, they do so much, you know. So I want to thank the Jamaica Constabulary Force singers for coming out and helping us because you know we really and truly just thought, my mommy, how are you? I'm beaten and busted and all of that. I have been working ever since I've landed, you know. But mommy, I'm telling you, God is just sending like the right set of people to help. And the police officers, oh Jesus, they showed up. They showed up and they helped. To the last minute, the police officers were lifting the bags and everything. And I thought myself and my husband would have to do all of those stuff because we're used to it. And the police officers came and they helped. Big up to the Jamaica Constabulary Force singers, choirs. And they're going to be doing that again come Monday because we have one more event to go to, right? So, my here, you know, so I just want to thank you. I want to thank you, those persons. And remember, guys, that we're going to be having over on YouTube. I'm watching the tour you over there. You can do click a thumbs up if you are so there. I'm not seeing the persons whom I'm tagging. But thank you, man. Thank you guys for your prayers and most of all your prayers. Your script is already written and prepared because of your thank you, Ma. I tell you, I give God thanks for you, Granny P, for always just praying for us, you know. But as they said, to whom much is given, much is required, and we're just here. It's not me. This time we started to change the curriculum a little bit to see how much help we can get, and the change helped. The change helped. The persons in Castleton, they were there. They have been preparing for months now, and when we got there, we were sort of not sort of surprised because they did a fantastic job at organizing the food, organizing. We got breakfast. I should not eat it. Let me tell you something. I should not eat anything on that day. First day this is the first time I've eaten at any event, and I paid dearly for it. And I'm paying up to today. I'm paying dearly for it, if you know what I mean. But yeah. So when we got there, it was in high spirit, and you know the enemy didn't want us to get there because we had a flat tire, right? My tire punctured the night before, and this was when we put in all of the items in the vehicle that I had. So the car was very heavy with everything, and we were driving on the roads in Jamaica. And let me tell you something. I get a nice a pothole, just jump up and bit me, and it just burst the tire. So it causes us to be delayed in the morning because we had to go and change the tire. So that caused us to be late. I didn't even think if I tell Darnell. Did we? I didn't even think we mentioned that to anybody in the car, that we had a flat tire the night before. I don't think we mentioned it. That's the reason why we were late, because we wanted to reach there in time. Good afternoon, Mr. Fitzroy. And we had a flat tire, so we have to to wait until Jamaica people wake up at 9, 10 o'clock. Yes, and then we have to go buy a new tire now for the vehicle, because we were leaving from St. Catherine, Old Harbour, to St. Mary, Castleton, and I sort of didn't realize how far Castleton was. Yeah, I didn't realize how far Castleton was. Whoa, Jeanette, auntie, you run away. Me say, Jeanette, I tell you, you know, like somebody said, you leave and not say anything. And I said to some people, Jeanette, if I can't keep my secret, you're not going to tell me yours. You're not going to tell me if I cannot keep my secret, if when I'm traveling, I'm going to broadcast it. Oh, you don't do that. You learn not to tell everybody your business. Me learn that, because guess what? The amount of people who want to stop the thing. You understand? And a serious thing. A lot of people want to stop it. But we have maintained this duration, this longevity, because I can keep my mouth. You know what I mean? So let me tell you something. So me I drive the night before, pack up go. We pack all of the bags, all 200 odd book bags, with books, pencils, crayon, coloring books, and each child. And we put at least three different sizes t-shirts in the bag. So a child will have, and a mother will have, and a father will have. We didn't want to make it be like just one child. So we wanted the entire family to, hey Natalie, how are you? So we wanted the entire family to to be a part of what the Brooklyners gives us, because they give us a lot. Some people hoard stuff. I can't hoard nothing, but I have to give it away. Man cannot stop what God have in place. Thank you, mommy. And so we had to pack. So one person, and it's four of us did it. Myself, my husband, my brother, and Wingy. Big up, happy birthday to Wingy. Wingy, happy birthday. Pauline Chambers. I should have tagged Pauline. Let me tag her on this. Paul Pauline Chambers. Yes, let me tag her. Yes, so Pauline Chambers has been. Oh, mommy say hello, Carl. Mommy cooking. Is Yeah, it's a oldie. Let me tell you something. He is cooking. Him have dinner planned for later this evening with some friends. So him have lobster, fish, or sort of something on the menu. I did my part. I decorate the house, and the table is left for me to set. So I said, let me jump on and do that, right? Because you know me and the kitchen. Right. So while Pauline Chambers and my brother were rolling all of those t-shirts, and I tell you, it's a whole lot of stuff, we gave away. It wasn't ours in the first place to keep, right, Jeanette? What Jeanette said. Great to see you. I had a sneak peek yesterday. I was involved in family activities. Yeah, can't wait for you guys to come back. Cooking will be on me. Yes, mommy. Let me tell you something. Next Sunday you cook for me. Put us on the schedule for next Sunday, because after today I need a vacation. After this one, I need a vacation. After Monday, because we're going to be doing it again Monday, and this time we're driving to Trelawney, right? We're driving to Trelawney, doing the same thing. The police officers will be coming with us again. So it's like a nice little outing, a road trip. It really was nice, wasn't it, Carl? Yeah. It really and truly was nice. So so we're gonna be doing that again. But I tell you, just to look at the children and the parents, and guys, can I tell you, I was about to give up on Jamaica. I honestly was about to give up on Jamaica. And when the Lord speaks to me or speak to us, mainly my head space, um, I must be obedient. Because after we have last year event, we recognize that we could not do all of what we have been doing for the last 28 years. Auntie Donna, not meaning you got to spill the beans. Just saying it's my way of another place. I agree. I love you, honey. I love you. Yes, I love you. I love you, Jeanette. No, 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 no. Yeah. But yeah. And I was personally becoming frustrated. I was really becoming frustrated. So this year module, if you may, would be just a trial to see how we can help and not feel so tired, not feel so burdensome, because we want to help and be happy. This year, Jeanette, was the first year I am actually enjoying the event. I've been doing it for 20 something years and I've never enjoyed the event. Even though I didn't get a chance to see some of the performances, like I didn't see when the officers performed their song live, I did not see that. But I was able to be a part of the event. I was able to interact with the parents. And let me tell you something, guys. Your support for the Pollyanna project is needed. I've posted some of the video that you guys have been seeing, and there's so much need. There is such a great need for families, to help families. There is such a great need to help families, and some of you are helping persons that are not helping families. Um, the principal, I have not posted that video yet. I will be posting that video from the as acting vice principal of the school that we went to. And she shared with me that hadn't the Pollyanna project come to that community, 3/4 of the students would not show up come September morning. She said most of the time the burdens are on the teachers, who can hardly um, provide for themselves, yet other students. But because they're teachers and they are passionate, they um, they do what they have to do. And I've given out stuff in previous years, and I think I may have given out even better book bags than the one that we gave to the younger kids, because we know that some of the book bags are there for younger kids, like 7 year old, 5 and 6 year old. It was like a primary school, so they were young kids while we give them, and they go, and then we give the students in 5 and 6th grade who are going on to high school the bigger, nicer bags. But the parents shared with us that, Miss, I didn't even know how my children was going to go back to school. She, yo, the lady said, Miss, because you don't know what you do. You give the two picnic them book bag, so now them can go back to school. You know, and then not only you give them book bag, you give them book in the book bag, you give them books and pencils and all of that. So no me know say I'm have to focus now upon for them uniform. Jeremy, and how are you, Mr. King? Darius Curl. Darius, how you do, Darius? Good evening, Concord. Right. So the need is there. And I know why some of you, I think I know why some of you don't support is because you don't believe that persons will do what they said they will do with what you give them to do. Those exist as well. But I want you guys to consider the Pollyanna project as, let it be your either what them call the Salvation Army want to give to the St. Jude's and all of those places. Because you see, if you sow into the Pollyanna project, I can do way, way more than what I'm doing. I can do more than what to give 200 book bags is nothing for me. That was like, I'm looking at them and they're like, thank you. And I'm like, but this, we didn't even do anything. We didn't even do anything. This is like one of the smallest event we have done. So, but basically what we did is we spread it out because then remember we went to Ghana and we did that as well. But if you guys just give, and if somebody out here want to give to a cause, I want somebody to give to the Pollyanna project until it hurt, you know, where I can come down and I can follow this module that I did this yesterday, follow that module, have go into the communities and just give them the supply. I know that God is going to open a way as it regards to the governmental system that makes it frustrating for, let me talk for the Pollyanna. It is very frustrating for us at the wharf, and I know it happens with every organization, from based upon what I'm hearing on the street, that all the nonprofit, most of the nonprofit go through the frustration that we have gone through, the logistics portion of it, and but we are believing in God for that as well. You know, so just give to the please. I know we have persons who help us, but we could take more help. We could take more help. Sowing into the light, Jeanette said that is so true. We pray for open doors where funding can be expanded and lives and expectation change and realize. Thank you very much, Jeanette. In Jesus' name, amen. You know, um, think about it. Um, we can do so much more for a child. We can do so much more. When I look into the eyes of the parents, when I look into the eyes of the parents, and you could see the frustration when I was talking to them, and you could see the eagerness and the I want to achieve something. There is more for us to do than fight against each other. And we can support each other. And I've often said this, that when you see some things happening to some of us, without any apology are good. I'm sorry. I'm not even saying I'm sorry. Without any apologies, Claudette Vassar Tobias, good afternoon. Sister Anela, big up yourself. When some things are happening to some people, I want to say are good, because you know what? We too bad mind against one another. We don't want to see another person have anything. Or because, as one person put it, if you're not coming from a brand name, like if my name was Issa, or if me did have like 10,000 followers, and if me did create some drama, like my husband I beat me, I come out and say my husband, why Carla beat me bad? Why Carla give me bun? You know that way that if me did come out and I go on with them kind of drama there, and I'm not telling you some things, me da have only for people that follow me. But me sorry, me boring. Me sorry, I'm so sorry, me boring. You know? But but we have to try, guys, and ensure that we stick with the positive, the positivity, Natalie. We have to stick with the positivity. You understand? The world out there in a trouble, The children. I watch a rude little boy come up to me yesterday and said, me never get no bag, me never get no bag. And I had residual bag. I could have given him one because I did save back a couple, right? Because we have another event. But it was his approach that turned me off. It was his approach, how he did not have any manners, like saying Miss, X and XYZ, or the alphabetically. But him come and say, me not get no bag, me not get no bag. And I was watching his mother having the same attitude, like, and my thought was like, So we're trying to encourage the parents. Auntie, teamwork makes the dream work, of course. And we're trying to encourage the parents that, listen, guys, you have to start teaching your children young, explain things to them at an early age. Don't wait for them to get to a certain age before you start explaining things to them. And right. Some of these parents, and if you have grandchildren or children, or just encourage them, guys, to, if you could discipline your child, every time me discipline my sons, me tell them why me I discipline them. Every single time I discipline any one of my sons, um, either I'm taking something from them, or yeah, when I could have beat them, with, I said, this is the reason why I am beating you. I am beating you because you should not have done this. I've never yet, Carletta, good afternoon. I have never yet, when them used to was at beating age, spanking age, I have never really spanked them and don't tell them why I spank them. So when I start to take away their privileges when they're older now, and we start to, if we have to take away the car, if we have to tell them no computers and whatnot, we start to explain to them why. So when you're disciplining a child, back in our days, we just get the beaten and I know what we get the beaten for. How much of us get beaten and I know what we get beaten for? Me used to get some beaten and me no know what me get beaten for. Me mean some good. And me I wonder, so what me do? When me cannot tell me what me do, so me not have to do it again. So if tell me what I'm getting beaten for, me I go do it again. You understand? So when the parents are parenting children, it is important that you explain every step, whether it is a disciplinarian step or a rewarding. You reward them, tell them we were trying to do that, and then this little boy so rude, like, looking with attitude that him never get nothing, and him decide that him should I get something, and then after me just ignore him and walk him come back, so me never get no book, little picnic, so me never get no bag, a little child. And this is something that maybe communities need to get back to. Auntie, I heard that, and I was sorry for the person impressed. Wished he could have gotten one. He could have really needed it. Yes, yeah, and I am like, dear God. And then then on the second return, he like him come to me and and I'm like, no, we cannot facilitate wrong. You know what I mean? And it wasn't my place to tell him, say, him talk to me out of place. It was not my place. You know? So you just have to do it out. And usually these children who behave this way, they don't need it. Because they see somebody else have it, why they're asking for it. So he did not get that book bag because of his behavior, you know. And on the other hand, there were some children who like them bag. They were happy. They were like, oh, I like the bag, I like the bag, I like my things, I like what's inside. And inside of the bags were calculators. Judith Noreen, where are you, Judith? You should be on this live. I want to say thank you. Sexy 2D, good afternoon, baby. Let me see you guys at Paint and Sip. Let me see you guys. The fund, the proceeds that we're doing for the Paint and Sip is to go to the Pollyanna project, guys. It's not for Aunty Donna. Aunty Donna not getting 1 cent from this. When you do anything, if I have a ticket or event coming up, which I will be having more events, I want you guys to support, because this is what we do. The shipping is a lot. We have to pay transportation from the wharf to there. And as I told you earlier on, that I got the vehicle, I rent a vehicle, and the vehicle was so loaded that I had a flat tire, and that caused me to be late for the event. Jeanette, No matter what we do, the enemy shows up to test us. Glad you dealt with it properly and did it with grace. Yeah, 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 yeah. I did not want to make him feel bad. I really didn't want to make him feel bad. But I realized that you cannot facilitate evil. And that is what, even as adults, we facilitate those persons who are being disrespectful to others. We facilitate those even ministers who are talking down to other people. We support them financially and knowing that what they're doing is not right. And this is where the country is right now. This is where the world is right now. So for those of us, and so for those of us who are trying our best to maintain the core value of the family as we know it, it's like a climbing up one hill with an up so. It's like we're climbing up a hill with tan up so. You understand? Because can you imagine if me did go correct him? The mother would have probably tear me up and say, "Oh, you think you're big? Hey, girl, how we a chat to me, pick me them wave." So forth and so on. Yeah. So you understand what I'm saying, guys? So when I'm doing anything, I'm asking that you come out and you support the Pollyanna project. You another good thing as well was the children that received the devices. Did you guys see the device, Carl? Carl, pass me one of them devices there that we have. Oh, you're handing us something. Let me go and show you what we gave them. Let me go and show you. I am back. All right. So this is the device. Can you see? Look, it's a Microsoft computer. How do I turn it on? These devices in the store, it's cost over $800 to $1,000. And this is what we gave to the students who they wouldn't be able to afford this for a very long time. So this is one of them that we gave them. And the Pollyanna Project purchased these Chromebooks for some of the children as well. See, these are HP and Microsoft devices. So one of the students, August is the time, Auntie. I'm excited to watch online. Yes. Um, so I tell you, so the children, like one of the young lady who, when she submitted her report, because in order for you to get any of these devices from the Pollyanna Project, you must submit your school report, you must submit a letter, you must submit a photograph, and it's going to be like somebody who is going to recommend and refer you moving forward. And and I tell you, one of the young lady, her report wasn't good. I kid you not. She wasn't. But the Spirit of the Lord said it was saying to me that there got to be something about this girl. There must be something about her. And she wanted it. So when I interviewed her, because I interviewed them before they received it, Miss, she was honest. She said, Miss, I am not even happy with the report card that you're looking at. She said, Miss, I don't mean that, Miss, me I tell you the truth. The report there are no pass my cape, and I don't mean no about no cape. Me know it's an exam that them take and them pass. She said, Miss, so what I did for her, I challenged her, right, guys? So she got a device and I challenged her and I said, here's what I'm going to do. I'm giving you this device, but I have something even greater for you. Now, show me that you can do better with this device. And then This other greater is going to be yours. I'm going to put you. And she said, for real, miss? And I said, yeah, man, me will put it aside for you. And, we're not supposed to try to hurt people. Pick up yourself, Teddy. We don't want to, we want to encourage children. We want to encourage people. We want to encourage young people, our young mind. Because I remember when I was going to, you remember I tell you guys when I was going to do my CSC exam? Opal, thank you for your support, Opal. When I was doing my CXC exam, and all I tried to, I could only afford four, but really I had money for three and a half. And if, it was my principal at the time that paid for the other. So persons helped me along the way. So I did want to help that young lady. So I'm going to be following up with her. I'm going to get her number and I'm going to stay with her and ensure that, that she come through, get back her grades up to where she can be proud of herself with her grades. We have another young man. His name is what is Brian? What is his name, Carl? Brandon. Oh my God. There's another little man named Brandon. I tell you, and these children come from Kingston High School. It's in an era where a ghetto people, it's in a ghetto. The high school is in the ghetto. So, in other words, it's not a brand high school. So the school was selected. These children from this school was chosen by somebody in which we trust, right? And we have a weatherman coming out of there. We have who else we have? We have a nurse coming out of there. You will see their photos in the coming weeks. I will start to share with you so you get a feeling of what goes on, you know. And I pray that some of the times when I'm having these events that some of you will come and experience for yourself. It really and truly is a um, fulfilling event to get into the core of people that you possibly would not have gotten into. You know, Pollyanna Project is not only for the recipient; it really and truly is for us. Doing the Pollyanna Project over the years just helped me become a better person. Really and truly, it teach me patience, Jeanette. You know, it teach me patience, and it teach me how to have tolerance and suffer long, a whole heap of long suffering. 29 years is a lot of time. Can you imagine what's going to happen come 30 years, right? So yeah. So I want to thank everyone who supported the Ghana project and also the Jamaica project. And this is St. Mary. We're going to Trelawney on Monday to do it all over again. So remember, I will always the website. I'm always sharing these information. PollyannaProject.org. We are a non-profit 501c. I said go card 3, right? 501c3 non-profit organization in New York, guys. We are licensed. The federal, which restrict me naked if I go on like I want to take on the money and deal with it in another way, right? So consider, like I have one person, somebody here is on the block here. She signed up monthly to support the Pollyanna Project. Every month the Pollyanna Cash App goes off. That person monthly. She said, Aunty Donna, I'm monthly. You know, so at the end of the year, I can give her a statement for her accountant to file her taxes, right? You too, some of you here can do that. If it's even at $10 monthly, 50, I need to set something up so I can do monthly. Okay, Opal, when I get back up, I will reach out to you. Yeah, you can do it on Cash App. Cash App have recurring payments. You can do it monthly on Cash App as well. You know, um, the children are in need. Like one of the recipients, She needs clothes. I saw that. One of the recipients, she lives with her grandmother and her father. And you could see that she need clothes. You know, my spirit was saying this girl don't have no clothes because of how she dressed, and you could see that she's not confident. She's bright, but she's not confident. You know, she
Sis Sharon, radio.
can't. Yes, yes. So this young lady, I could see that she's in need. And, so I'm going to reach out to that young lady as well to see um, if I can get her some clothes. I want to stay with them. Because they're from the inner city. They're from Harnett Garden, the ghetto. Them from the ghetto. Some of them, there is this young boy who, what your little boy name called? Asani. Asani is a bright young boy, but he lost his focus, right? Asani wants to be, I wouldn't say want to be. I don't remember where Asani said, but his father is 66 years old and he's living with his father and his grandmother, his father, mother, somebody. But whatever it was, Asani lost track and his grades start to fall. And I can understand that. I can understand it because my boy's grade fell during COVID. So I have to be patient with my children, and I know, and then their grade shot back up to where it's supposed to be. So even if a child fall, grade fell, I am not worried about it because all they need sometimes is a little motivation and somebody to believe in them, right? So that is what we're doing. Each of the recipients, you will see them pretty soon. You will see them. Okay. So each of the recipients, um, sorry guys, I'm trying, my thing sort of froze. Yeah, my thing sort of froze over there, but it's frozen everywhere. Oh God. Is it frozen? Can you guys see me? Can you guys see me? Because it looked like it is frozen everywhere. Are you hearing me? But yeah. All right, I think I'm moving now. Someone was calling my phone and threw off the thing. Let me see if this is working. If that is working. You can hear, thank you, Natalie. So yeah, so if you guys cannot reach these children, but what you could do is help me reach them. It keeps freezing. Maybe because it's Wi-Fi here in Jamaica, and everything just slow down. Yeah, so help the Pollyanna project reach these children. Somebody give me a chance. You guys, I need you to help me give other children chances. I would want you guys to. I don't think I want. Let me refresh your screen, guys, and see. Because um, refresh your screen. Natalie, is yours moving? Let me know if yours is moving, Natalie. I think it froze. You can hear me, but I'm frozen, right? I guess I'm really into that era because I think I see that I'm frozen on the screens, right? But anyways, um, so I'm gonna end this broadcast soon. We're gonna be coming live again for the next event, Monday, it's slow, right? We're gonna come live again Monday. Um, Hearing, but that's technology for us. Thank you. So as long as you're hearing me, that's fine. Um, so help us, help me, help these children. It is my passion. it really is my passion to, when I see somebody in need, to help them. And on this leg of the journey, I'm being obedient to the Spirit of God. And I'm thanking God for those persons who He has placed me in contact with, who will understand that I am being led by the Spirit of God in the things in which I do. So I just want to thank you guys. I really and truly, Jeanette, Natalie, Opal, I want to thank all of you for your support. So, because the thing is running slow, I'm going to end the broadcast. But I basically want to thank you. I want to thank the supporters. I want to thank the volunteers. I want to thank those who have anything to do with the Pollyanna Project. And then, of course, we have to give God thanks for who He is, because He's actually directing us. So God bless you, everyone, and I will be talking to you soon.